Hello, folks. Welcome to Canal Channel Jose. Today, we got Luis here, and what are we doing today?
We're gonna suck out some old gas from a gas tank that's been sitting there for about 5 to 6 years.
Yeah, so we got a gallon that we're gonna transfer it to, and we don't know the condition that this gas is gonna come out of or what color. So we're using a little hand pump to extract all the fuel, old fuel, because we're putting these Manx back in the road, but we don't want to add good fuel in there, so we mix it with the bad fuel, and we don't know what's gonna cause into the engine. So
So we're gonna try to get a sample of a good gas, and then we're gonna show a sample of the old gas that was in this tank.
yeah, so we don't know how much gas or how much liquid is in there. So hopefully this gallon is good enough for this, and we're gonna extract it, add some good fuel. We're gonna clean this tank, but before we start even doing the first initial things, we wanna show you how old fuel looks when it comes out of a tank after 5 years.
Even the smell.
Yeah, so I don't think it smells like fuel in there no more.
No, it smells like corrosion.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully that tank's still good though. So with that, we're gonna expose good fuel versus the fuel that comes out of there, and then we're gonna clean it out. Okay, so for this, we got the new fuel in here, a little bit, and we're gonna compare it to the old fuel that is gonna come out here on this bottle. So we're using a little hand pump to extract the fuel from this Manx tank, and then after we expose a little bit, we're gonna suck all the other liquid that we can into this gallon. But the purpose of this is to expose fuel after 5 or 6 years being on a tank. Okay, folks, so here Luis is holding some good fuel on this bottle, and we're gonna pour some of the fuel that is on that tank into this bottle to compare it. So with that pump that Luis has on his hand, we're gonna pump it out and pour it into the bottle. Échale más. Mhm. Luis just poured that fuel into that bottle, and that looks like transmission fluid. Yeah, oil. So this is the good fuel. This is the old fuel. This is about 6 years, 5 to 6 years old. It's been on that tank. So he just poured that into the bottle. We wanted to expose that.
And the smell of this gas is horrible.
So with that, now we wanted to expose the beginning fuel coming out of the tank. So now we're gonna keep on getting all that fuel out of that tank, and hopefully we don't have to recondition this tank because of the fuel. But yeah, that's not a good fuel to go into the engine, like you said, Luis.
Yeah, that would be a bad deal there.
So now he's gonna start pumping the fuel out of that tank. And there it is, folks, all the trash that is floating in the bottom of the gallon, and that's the old fuel that came out. So we're cleaning this fuel tank, and that's what we got out of there. And well, folks, we pulled out some old fuel into the bottle, the new fuel that Luis is holding. And what do you think?
And well, it came out dirty. This is the results here after pulling the old fuel. I'm trying to clean up the tank, and we got about a half gallon of fluid fuel that we're gonna dispose on a facility.
And now that we have that, we have no fuel in the tank, old or new fuel. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna add this inline fuel filter.
So if there's any debris inside of the tank, we're gonna catch it on the filter, and then we can just replace the filter whenever we want, and we don't catch it on the system on the back.
Yeah, so this filter is gonna be inline, so we can, like Luis said, so we can prevent all that debris from going back there to our carburetor and to the. We have another filter back there.
But yeah, but by the time that fuel went all the way to the engine, it's already on the back, so we're gonna prevent that with this filter being on the front.
Yeah, so that's gonna be helpful. So we'll bring you an update on how we put this filter and the engine running. And now like we said, we got no fuel in the tank at all. So we just gotta replace this filter, and then we can add some fuel so we can run the engine straight out of the tank, because we've been running it from
a bottle because the bad fuel in this tank.
Yeah. So, well, folks, for our friends who are watching our video, haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. If you like our video, give us thumbs up. share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here en el canal. El Chano José and Luis.